half-men, half-horse monsters have done the unthinkable. They have attacked and completely destroyed Euemus. I credit the gods with your Uncle Euemon's successful escape, but we must prepare ourselves against further attack. The gods have already done so much for us. I think that we can handle this particular monster problem ourselves. Take care to fortify Atlantis, lest these murderous brutes set their sights on you.
Now return to Let's Play Poseidon. Alright. So, we may as well get the Forge of Hephaestus up and running. And that would actually just fit right there. Yeah, and then we can just have him run off to the side. We do. So, do we still have... What did I get rid of? I think I got rid of those guys. Okay. And we do need workers. So that's the first thing we actually need to work on, is getting some fleece up here. Oh, it didn't go to him. Xenia discovered. Explorers have returned. Oh, where is that? That is over there. Okay. And they're all Centaur. Alright. So now we do actually have a use for the fleet. But we are going to need a bit more people. Okay. One thing I want to do here, I want to start emptying that, and I want to start moving the wood, because I want to start accepting armor down here instead as a fill-in. Okay, so we've got a problem here. Let's also go ahead and expand upon our growers, because we need a bit more of the olive. Still selling that. This city is no longer trading, so it doesn't matter. I wonder if it's going to come back. So when we do this, though, well, no. Can you conquer with trade with centaurs? I don't remember that. Yes, you can. You can. So we'll have 2 new land routes and then probably a sea route. So that will get started there. So the armor thing moving down, yeah, it's going to be a pain. Alright, let's go ahead and just whatever. Let's go here. That should send him down that way. Yes. Let's get one. Working on that. Now, am I still stockpiling anything? No, does not look like it. So getting all that marble up there is going to be a real pain. Hopefully they'll pull it out of that. But I mean, we can move this anyway. Empty this. We won't need marble up here. This will be the last thing we're building, and then I can just have it all be based down here. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. We need that armor going. So let's get another armor guy going here. Armory. Now, how much do we have here? We're going to need 6, and we have that. So why don't we turn off the sculpture industry for the moment? And have that, all that will go into armor. In fact, we can bust out armor even more. Okay, good there. Alright, let me get this one sorted here too. Alright, this is going to be a little convoluted here. Hopefully it works. I will put one there. And right there, unless... Or no, it will not. Horse ranch will not fit there. Right. So now we got that. And we're going to need, let's see, we got plenty of people here. Let's go ahead and get this started. So I'm leaving a 4x and a 3x there. Just in case. So again, we don't need the apothecary, but I have left a space for one. Problem with putting it here is that I don't know. I have also extended this instead of the usual 4. I have managed to squeeze another one in, but I'm just not sure, because you can't walk very far. You might not make it the whole way, which means we might need another one up here, but again, do we even need one? I've cut across here because we can make a gap there. So let's see, that one comes down to here, that one goes up to there. So we can afford to put that here. And then we just say get. We will need some wheat, but this is where we're basically going to have the chariots manufacturing, so that this one can access it and this one can access it. It's another step. It's not just making horses. We have to have horses that feed into the chariots, and then we've got to have our own wood, which actually means maybe we could put a woodcutter up here somewhere. I've fixed the horrible bridge situation here. Alright. Let's, yeah, so we need that. We're going to need that. We're going to need another one of these. Let's see. I don't know how many horse ranches we will need. That probably will suffice. Actually, just having the one, but maybe the 2. Who do we have? I don't think we ever have to have the horse ranch. Like the 8 horses. So we might be okay with this, actually. Alright, let's... Yeah, these guys can still go down and get stuff out of there. So what we really need is have to have it up here. Which means we need, what? We need the fleece. Need the olive oil. Do we need that much, though? Well, what we can do is we can come up here, we can say get wine. And then with the armor and the... Huh. Is it because we're not making any? How do we get chariots? Let's only make 8 for right now. Do they just get them straight from the chariot maker? Guess we'll find out. Right. 184 people. With many more coming in. So yeah, we'll need another frigate to be built, which means these people will need to go up one more level. Let's put them into the laboratory. The inventor's workshop. Happiness monument available. We will need 32 armor coming up. Let's see, we don't want that anymore. Just accept all sculpture. Boy, when this neighborhood gets built, they're just going to be between two very loud and obnoxious industries. These guys aren't even doing anything anymore. I could actually just turn these off, probably. Because we could empty that. But then again, just leave it on, because otherwise I'm going to forget. But I could lower the amount that we are making here. Alright, we got 92 people. Let's see. 187. Alright, let's get... Out of my way, please. Thank you. Because I think, like, I might be able to get a port here, and we might want that, depending on what we've got. So, do that. So if that is the case, I don't know. I don't know where that's going to go. But it can go like this for now. Let's see. May as well keep this up. Actually, let's undo that. Let's just have it go to here. Maybe. Well, we're not going to get an extra one out of that. Alright, fine. Just do that then. necessary. Okay, we can at least get one there, and we'll plunk you down. That'll snake its way along here. Don't worry. Employees needed, yeah. Getting on it. In fact, what I could also do is kind of just make like one each down here. Maybe it's a temporary thing, just so they're supplying it directly rather than having to drag all that stuff all the way down. Oh, there was another thing I wanted to do too. Pause for a moment here. Alright. Let's, instead of that, I'll go straight to there. Because they were talking about having like the special fire towers. I kind of want to see that. So I think if we just do something like that, we can put a tower down. Now that it's connected to the road, we can get people. And we can just do that. That'll guarantee. Starts walking around out there. Good. Now obviously this is not going to be taking the people until we need it, but if we are going to build... In fact, we could do another one right here. Just as guard towers to the entryway. Sure. Do it just for fun. Mount Hephaestus launches an invasion. It's alright. We're not actually going to fight. Because that is a disaster most of the time. Now a few guard towers. Marking the opening. Okay, 75 people. Invasion. Okay, we got that. We don't have olive oil. We are stopping the olive oil. I'm not selling that anymore. So we need more. We just need more. I don't think, well, I mean, we do have a little bit of a fleece issue here. Right, fine. Carting shed and one more grower's lodge. And it looks like we just need to expand the pressing. And we probably actually need to fill in a few sheep anyway. More than a few, holy crap. Haven't been paying attention to that.
So the vendor was like,
"This city is great. What's your formula for success?"
Ah, right. I saw that. Who you?
A bard says,
No.
we would often be sorry if our wishes were gratified. A bard says, we would often be sorry if our wishes were gratified. I think a bard says, we would often be sorry if our wishes...
You.
This city is
Nope,
in a class
not you.
all by
Phonographus.
itself. It is the finest ever.
Mount Faces. Invaders paid off.
This city is in a class
Philetos.
all by itself.
So, I was
It
looking,
is the
it's in the
finest
last
ever.
episode. I click on one of those guys, and it says Beanie Babicus, which I guess shows you how old the game is. The Beanie Babies not been relevant for quite some time. But they were enough of a meme that included that in the game. So there you go. Alright, we need to get that oil up here. Gades attacks are under attack. Find dispatch. Zinni is attacking me. List everybody. We have some armor. It is apparently not enough. Since we're waiting to move, I guess we need more. Oh, and then we're going to have an issue, aren't we, as soon as this thing's built. So, I guess that means we start having... Boy, we're spreading that olive oil real thin. Alternatively, I could start building the second whatever. This is fine. Oil vendor. Oh, right, and then I also had a new pyramid, and I guess I can just, like, plunk it there or something. I don't know where I would put this. But yeah, we could just fill in. I would kind of like to do that. Like to fill in all the little gaps when this is over. Ready to be over. What the hell is that? Blocks of marble? Was it because it's emptying it? I get you. Okay, but why are you stuck? Because I didn't do that. That's why. Alright, I think that's a good enough place to get started. Food. Oil. Wine. Employees needed. Yeah. They're coming, so let's speed this up so they all get in there. Alright, well, this is awkward. We're having this problem again. We didn't have that problem here. They actually stopped. So why are they having the problem here? Where they build up. Hades regards you more highly, as you should. Let's see, let's put a stone circle. I mean, I could put the pyramid right outside, but whatever. Park. Hopefully that'll take care of that little guy. And then, I guess we just put one up the backside like that one. Have so many of these. We, in fact, have a large Artemis monument we could do. Statue. Again, we need to save some of that stuff, I think. Okay. Looks full to me now. 500 people. That might put a little pressure on some of these industries. Okay, while we can, let's also now put arms and get that started. And we do need a little bit more up here, guys. Oh, this poor meat guy brought a ton of meat up there, and then it's... Oops. Okay, other things we need to do with all these people, though. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's see, chariot factory. We can fit 2 in here. May as well, I guess. If they do pull it directly from these, we want as many options as we can. So, this needs wood, and it needs this building... Oh, okay, well, we just started that. And it does need the horse ranch. So, let's do one here. Yeah, because I don't need anything else. Yeah. Fine. So it'll start pulling from out of there. Now, that might be a little bit of an issue, getting the drag on the wheat. How about we lower the wheat? Just so we get some other things up here. I suppose I could start on oranges. We still seem to have... Oh, nope. We are actually now well below the threshold. Okay, well, that's fine too. Let's go ahead and get some of those orange guys up in here. Orange tenders. Get you started on orange trees down here. I have not done any calculations to see. I could also get a ranch going. Alright, I wanted to also do more column. Why not? Was that off? Just to get more meat, more stable meat supply going. Need to remember to keep some people. What are we waiting on here? Just stuff. Minusis is under attack. Oh, shit. Oh, good. We did it. Alright, we gotta take care of that. Now, wait a minute. Who did they say? Who did they say? Gades is under attack from Sania, and then shit. And then they are Hephaestus, alright. Well, since we're not getting those water parks, let's just fill this in. Maybe we can... Residents need to be taught by more scientists. Astronomers, scholars, inventors, no curators. So the curators are getting stuck down here. But aren't they supposed to come from the bibliothek and go down that way? Where do curators come from? I apparently need to find that out. Well, if I'd been paying a little more attention, I would have seen that with the curators tab down, the university is there, so the university is actually what we need. Problem. Okay. But, here's the thing. We can just swap that out, and even though it won't be walking, this one does connect.
I thank the gods
astronomers,
billions and billions of times for this city and its fine ruler.
Well, astronomers will be coming down.
This city is great! What's your formula for success?
Alright, maybe that comes out the wrong way. But if I plug that, it'll still connect, so this should still work. Right. So we need to get rid of you, and get rid of you, and swap you. Hades loves me, so that at least worked. Inventor's lab now goes here. I think we will need to do that. That guy is going to be a problem. University. So, university does double duty here, and I will have to remember that now. Going into the other side of things. Let's actually watch. Right, but what we need is a curator, which I guess has walkthrough.
A bard says, we would often be sorry if our wishes were gratified.
Marble, postpone.
This city fulfills my wishes, and I am not sorry.
Alright. So this is going to fill up immediately. Come on, get me my gift. Thank you. Alright. So that all seems to be working now. Except we still need the armor. If we can hurry... Well, no, he doesn't fill armor, does he? Okay, well, we can expand upon this. We will need to do so. Let's do another horse ranch. Maybe if we tuck it in there. Chariot factory. Yeah, I don't know. They must... 34% complete. I really don't know where that all comes from. Anybody I haven't clicked on yet? Okay, so now here is a thing. I suppose what I could have done, if they're coming off of this to go over there, what I could have done, Forged of Hephaestus is complete. I could have just deleted this, and then they would have all routed through to this way anyway. That would have solved the problem. But whatever, it needs to be dealt with, so... Neusis loves you, and I still have 1,000,000 people. That's okay. Oh, and then now we see that this has Orichalcum in it. Cool. Well, since I have so many people... Well, actually what I need to do is get this up. So, let's take care of this next. go like that. We will go Happiness Monument. Actually, what is a large Artemis stack? That's too large. One by park. Actually, can we maybe do like a tall... Yeah, let's get an obelisk in there. And a bird bath. And then a park. Probably fill in all the parks anyway. Alright, so now this needs bibliothèque. Well, it doesn't come from the bibliothèque. It doesn't come from the bibliothèque, but we need one anyway. We need the university up here. The observatory is down... Nope. The observatory is here. So that's... Whatever. He'll walk. Be at the end of that. I had my wires crossed, my shit's backwards, but fine. Do that, and then do an inventor's lab. Yeah, that's really gonna fuck with things. I mean, I could... Well, it's just... Again, I've left a spot for an infirmary, but that's only if we're gonna need it. For a perfect health, and I don't know that we will. So we might just end up swapping those. And then, of course, we need a tax office, so I guess we'll just make a little bit more space. Put a tax office here and hope it walks off this way. Could put this anywhere else. No, we'll leave that. Alright. I don't know, we could just build some things in Sunshell or Shell Garden, whatever. How about a gazebo? And that with park. Park's fine. Put another obelisk. And a bird bath. Or a bench. A bench. And then let's fill this in with park. And we may as well do the rest of this as well. Because why not? So those guys will start building up as well. Needs chariots. We do have okay, they are stacked in there. In that case, let's grab chariot vendor. And this time I think I will just focus on the one. I am splitting, like we're not even full on the armor yet. What else do we need? Just to rule those guys. Hephaestus launches an invasion again. Alright, this is done. Let's get that pointless little pyramid out here. I mean, is there any other... Not really. Just to fill in a gap, I guess. Go back there. And then now, why don't we also do like a fish pond? And we can just... in park, or Doric column, or something, I don't know. Fill in park is fine. Okay, we're selling more wood than we can contain. We are getting the oranges up here now. I need to pay attention to whether these are actually... Like these two trees, are these 84% ripe? It's the others that aren't, so we actually probably need to expand upon that. Seems to be where the issue is. So I could just fill in these other people. Bribe. Dispatch. So yeah, I could get those. Let's see. You're taking too damn long. I mean, he's there right now, but let's just put you right there for now. for now that I will no doubt forget. So I could build those other guys over here to expand upon that. Our armor situation seems to be hurting still. We probably should turn on... Oh boy. I can't believe we're out of people already. Probably need to turn on our little statue thing again, because just in case, you know, Gades is like, hey, we're gonna be fucked. Now we can get some people back out of that. Anymore. We can't keep armor despite all of this, but once they are full, then that won't be an issue anymore. Okay, you've got scientist problems. Gift of Fleece. So, why is that? You've got astronomers. You've got scholars. You don't have inventors. Not getting your inventors. So, I guess that is that. That solves that problem for me right there. And if I do end up needing an infirmary, we'll be fucked. I think I can't do much about that. Not with this current layout, anyway. Okay. So, we're still working on the chariots. I mean, do we even need that? And I did need... I was going to build another ship, wasn't I? I could always pull back on something. We don't need to fill this in just yet. Tell you what, let's just go. Let's get started. I mean, most of these, did they even give me anything? I don't think so. I think actually we end up destroying them. I think that's the story here, is that we destroy all of that. How's our food situation, by the way? We're still making too little food. You wouldn't know it by looking at it, but apparently we're making too little food. We'll probably get a cattle thing going on down here, just to have it at some point. Did this pyramid? No. 50 slabs of marble. Hot damn. Tell me we don't have that, huh? We do, they're just not taking it. I would like to actually build that, but... Okay, let's get started. Save 4. Let's go after... Sure, Hephaestus. Doesn't really matter. Alright, let's leave you behind. Actually, no. Let's leave you behind there. That bothers me, actually. Why are there 4 and 7? Like, why wouldn't they... Or 5 and 7, why would they split correctly? Alright. Go. Probably fine. Do you think we can afford to sell olive oil again? We do seem to have a little bit of an issue with the bronze. So why don't we go back to accepting and then selling, since it's not doing anything for me at the moment. Yeah, they don't say anything if they're off.
My spear is at the ready, but there is no enemy. Maybe there's some other spear carrier who could use this spear.
Is that a reference to the guy who's was in the theater constantly looking for a spear? Well, doing either or here is just not gonna... Let's just finish this off. I don't need these guys here, but we may as well just fill it in. Because we can. And then there was the university. Yeah. Conquered Mount Hephaestus. Good for me. And does that mean I get something from them? No, but we can give them... How about some orichalc? They provide nothing, despite the fact that they are still there. It is kind of weird, actually. Gift of wood. A little bit grandiose for right outside Hephaestus. I don't even actually need that guy if I really want to recoup something. Yeah, we don't need you right now. The idea that I had going on there is
my spear is at the ready,
but
there is no enemy.
The chariot guys must have made their way through already. I wanted to see what they had to say. So that's one down. Pick it up. Gift. So it might be next time that we can move the palace over. I can always recoup some people out of this too.
With my blessing, browns will more easily bend to the will of the workers.
Should be paid. Oh, he doesn't make it? Well, shit. That's kind of bad. We kind of need that. Alright, this is filling up, that's good. Alright. Alright, I think we're doing fine. Let's go for another one. Let's go conquer Gaim, whatever. Leave you behind. You know, we have so many of these. Go ahead and get rid of that, and then I can go conquest. I'm sure it'll be fine regardless, but, you know. Oh, right, yes, so let's do, okay. Clip that one, like, right there. Avenue. I can then do that to block that, to grab that. And now, hopefully, that doesn't screw anything up with the Hippodrome. But we will now have a more direct, as well as this one, access to the eventual land beyond. You know, I could just build one so it's here. That's a good idea. Let's anchor you and build one. That way we just have it. Ampher needs sculpture. Damn it, you conquer Mount Gaim. Well, that's what I was afraid of. That's what I didn't need to have happen right now. We're going to be short of people, I think. Just a little bit. Let's turn off the armor so it doesn't conflict. Xenia launches an invasion. Gonna be a little late on that. Go away. Invaders paid off. Tribute. Done. Go. Okay. Swap those out again. Well, no, we should fill up first. We should absolutely fill up first. Alright, let's, shit. Get rid of you. We don't need the bronze. And then we'll just go conquer our last rival, or this thing, and for things less. Yeah. Could we, like, get that going a little faster, or what? You know what, since we got the people, let's just go ahead and build that right now. Get 3 more people there, maybe that'll... Like, I was expecting this to go a lot faster than it's going. How's that? Not yet. Tribute paid, tribute paid, tribute paid. Because the next one we have is the Temple to Poseidon. And I'm not sure how many sculptures he's going to need off the bat, but it's quite a few, I think. So, yeah, we will be building this regardless. That's fine. Moving a little faster. So we are... Oh, yeah. Check, check, check. Okay, those seem to be fine. So now we can give the chariot vendor poke right there. I want to see my taxes. Are we collecting? We are collecting a bucket load of taxes. I've got more money than I could possibly need. Getting all those. We've got our food situation still sorted out. Not quite yet there on the armor. Okay, so now we can swap those. Swapping 4 people.
There's nothing more beautiful than a well-made chariot. With the right horse, it can go from 0 to 40 in 3 minutes.
Who else have we not heard from? We need to click on that guy.
This city is in a class all
Autographicus.
by itself. It is the finest ever.
Come on. Come on, Pyramid. Like, we've got all this stuff. I don't understand. Oh, maybe we don't. Maybe we don't have all this stuff. Gades? No. Alright, well, let's make a black one. In fact, what we could do is we can go black twice. And then... Or maybe they have to have people first. But we can turn off. Zenio launches yet another invasion. Ah! Shit and vinegar. I had wanted to see... Okay, next time... I had wanted to see, actually, what the Centaurs look like. And this is our opportunity. I don't know what it's going to take, though, to wait for them to launch an invasion on me. Pyramid's complete. Its beauty is on display for all to see. Alright, let's, I don't know, just a park is fine. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do... I'm going to actually save it right here, so we're not actually wasting time. But I am going to just let it run until we get another invasion. And maybe we will. They're apathetic. Maybe if I demand something, they will? I don't know. I'll try and piss them off somehow and get them to invade so that I can see what they look like. If they look any different. And then I'll be back. Alright. Managed to do it. All I had to do was... demand a bunch of stuff, and then I went raiding them a few times, and that pissed them off, so... They are coming in 1 month. Let us fight to defend the city. Let's see what they look like. Now, are you guys... okay, let's, yeah. I want them to actually land so I can see them. Where in the hell are you going?
I will summon forth Talos to help you through your troubles.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I mean, I appreciate it, but I don't need it. Seni is launching another invasion. Ah, there they are. Forces defeated. The Centaur forces landed and then sent to plague us have been thwarted by our brave soldiers. Well, damn it. Okay, that's a Centaur, and so these like archer Centaurs? Huh. Well, that is interesting. That's pretty funny, though, that as soon as they landed, they just got like, whoops. Where are they going, though? Centaur... They don't look defeated. Huh. They did actually give them Centaur models. I've never seen them before. Okay, now where are these ones coming from? The north? Ooh, there's a lot of them, too. Yep, with archers, and, I mean, I guess they wouldn't have any cavalry. They are cavalry. Unfortunate that as soon as these guys landed, they didn't get, Alright, you know what? I just want to see. Let's man the walls. I just want to see what these guys look like. They don't look any different. Oh, actually they do. It's a different guy. Okay, well, there's nothing we're doing here, I guess. They're not even moving. Like, do they even know? Okay, well, anyway, that's fun. I wanted to see. So, now we reload, and instead, we return the favor. So that's all we're after. Yep. Go conquer them. We don't need our friends. We don't need you. Away we go.
While I'm sure that I cut a striking figure out here in my chariot, you ought to send me home if there's no fighting.
I wonder why they say that when then I've clearly sent them out to fight. We only had a because there's only yeah, never mind. I was wondering why we were down. Some of that. So we got our full armor. We'll be ready to go. Yeah. So we'll absolutely need to build this up. I mean, maybe not. Like, I might actually have everything that I need to finish off the mission with. Well, because we'll need the hippodrome, and then we'll just need a big old thingy. So yeah, we probably, unless I want to just pump tons of people into the monument making, which in fact we can do. Well, we'll wait until next episode, but I can take these back. We'll have to remember I've even got them.
What have we done? How were we to know? These half-men, half-horse beings that we took for horrible beasts were a race of intelligent beings called Centaurs, and we have utterly destroyed them. These Centaurs had built a beautiful city at Senia, with a gorgeous shrine to Dionysus, and even one to my own father, Poseidon. How were we to know? The learned scholars say that we should take pains to discover everything we can about other creatures and peoples before we fight them. They believe that this horrible tragedy could have been averted. This seems reasonable, but isn't there something else we can do to prevent us from sinking into barbarism again?
Who knows? See you next time.